Well, wait, you was talking about WNBA earlier. Did y'all see Angel Reese on Wildin' Out?
I've seen Angel Reese wilding out. I don't know if I've seen her on wilding out. Angel Reese won't sit her fucking ass down.
It's getting hard to.
And that's what I meant to say last time I asked y'all, and we kind of just, black men.
I don't want to speak it.
We trying.
We trying, bro.
But she won't go sit down somewhere for a second. That's not what Caitlin Clark people were saying. Not to make it a racial thing.
They're not saying that at all.
Not to make it a race thing. It's just we just on some star rookie shit now.
You know that feeling when you're killing it at work, but your boss still isn't happy? That's basically what's happening with Angel Reese right now. She's breaking records on the court, but Joe Budden says she's messing up big time off it. Let's talk about why this matters for all of us grinding for success. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Angel Reese is on fire in the WNBA, setting a single-season rebound record in her rookie year. That's insane. But here's where it gets crazy. Joe Budden, the rapper-turned-podcaster, is calling her out. He thinks she's doing too much off the court. Imagine being told to sit down when you're just getting started.
Angel Reese tweeted, before that game started, I saw what she did to South Carolina, and I did not like that.
This isn't just about basketball. It's about Reese's whole career. Her endorsements, her image, everything could be on the line. By the end of this video, you'll see why this isn't just about basketball. It's about how we all balance our talents with our public image. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Reese's game is sky high, but her off-court moves, they're raising eyebrows. What's really going on with this rookie sensation, and why are people like Joe Budden telling her to pump the brakes? Let's break it down. Angel Reese is lighting up the WNBA like a firework on the 4th of July. She's not just good, she's record-breaking good. In her rookie season, Reese snagged the single-season rebound record. That's the kind of performance that makes coaches drool and fans go wild. But here's where things get tricky. While Reese is dominating on the court, she's also making waves off.
But I didn't know who Angel Reese was.
That was her MJ, and I took it personal.
Well,
That's what she said.
That's exactly
we were
what it
about
was.
to motherfucking find out.
Yeah.
And then when I thought about it from the perspective of the next team playing, watching you totally disrespect and taunt your opponent as black women.
She's got a new podcast called Unapologetically Angel, and she's not holding back. She's talking about everything from death threats to drama with rival fans. It's raw, it's real, and it's got people talking, but not everyone's a fan of her off-court game. Enter Joe Budden, the rapper-turned-podcaster, who's never shy about sharing his opinion. He's looking at Reese's moves, and he's not impressed. In fact, he's straight up telling her to sit down. His exact words? Angel Reese won't sit her fixed being a date. Eddie down. There's value in it. Ouch. That's like telling LeBron to stick to dribbling. Budden's not just throwing shade for the fun of it, he's worried that Reese is putting too much focus on building her brand instead of building her game. It's like she's trying to run before she can walk in the pro league. And in the world of sports, that can be a dangerous game to play. But here's the thing, Reese isn't just any rookie. She's a sensation. A star in the making. She's got the skills to pay the bills on the court, but she's also got charisma that could light up Times Square. It's a package deal that could make her the face of women's basketball, or it could backfire spectacularly. Think about it. Every interview, every podcast episode, every social media post. It's all part of the Angel Reese brand now, but what happens when that brand overshadows the basketball? That's what's got people like Budden worried. They're asking if Reese is setting herself up for long-term success, or if she's risking it all for short-term fame. It's not just about Reese, though. This is a dilemma facing athletes across the board. In an age where your social media following can be just as valuable as your stats, where do you draw the line? How do you balance being a great athlete with being a great entertainer? Reese is walking that tightrope right now, and the whole sports world is watching. Some are cheering her on, loving her boldness and authenticity. Others are holding their breath, worried she might fall. Either way, one thing's for sure. Angel Reese isn't just playing basketball. She's playing the game of fame, and the rules are far from simple. Just when you thought you had the rookie playbook figured out, along comes Caitlin Clark to flip the script. She's not just winning games, she's winning respect, and it's making people wonder. Is Reese's bold strategy actually holding her back? You've seen how Angel Reese is making waves on and off the court. But there's another rookie in town who's taking a completely different approach. Caitlin Clark is letting her game do all the talking, and it's speaking volumes. While Reese is popping up everywhere, Clark is keeping a lower profile. Joe Budden pointed this out, saying, "Whoever Reese got is telling her to go pop up everywhere." That's not what Caitlin Clark's people are saying. We just on some star rookie seas. Now, it's like watching two different strategies play out in real time. The contrast between these two rookies couldn't be clearer. Clark's focus on her game has paid off big time. She snagged the WNBA Rookie of the Year award, getting all but one vote. That's not just good, that's domination. Reese got that one stray vote, but it stirred up a storm of controversy. People were scratching their heads, wondering how Reese could get a vote when Clark was crushing it in almost every stat. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark's quieter approach isn't just winning her awards, it's winning her respect and big-time endorsement deals. She's not out there stirring up drama or inviting controversy. Instead, she's letting her skills on the court speak for themselves. And guess what? Brands are loving it. On the other hand, Reese's podcast, Unapologetically Angel, is making waves, but always in a good way. She's talking about death threats from Clark's fans and bringing on guests like Kayla Nicole, Travis Kelce's ex. It's juicy stuff, sure, but it's also drawing fire from all directions. Even Taylor Swift's fans are getting involved now. Talk about a media circus. So, what's the takeaway? Is Reese's outspoken approach helping or hurting her career? Some fans love her boldness, saying she's just being real. Others think she should take a page out of Clark's playbook and focus more on her game. The big question is, which strategy will pay off in the long run? Clark's quiet confidence is building a solid foundation for her career. She's respected by her peers, loved by fans, and courted by big brands. Reese, on the other hand, is definitely getting attention, but at what cost? Here's a wild idea. What if focusing less on basketball could actually hurt your basketball career? Sounds crazy, right? But for Angel Reese, it might be her reality. How much spotlight is too much before it burns you? Joe Budden's critique of Reese isn't just about one player. It's about a bigger game that all young athletes are playing now, the game of fame. And let me tell you, the rules are tricky. Think about it. Reese is everywhere. She's got her podcast, she's all over social media, she's making headlines. But is all this attention helping her on the court? That's the million-dollar question. Experts are saying young athletes need to be careful. It's not just about how many followers you have or how many headlines it's about building a brand that lasts. And that means balancing your off-court fame with your on-court game. Budden's not pulling punches. He's straight up telling Reese to focus more on basketball. He's saying, "We just on some star rookie styes." Ayaz, now, that's not a compliment, folks. It's a warning. But here's the thing. Reese isn't just any rookie. She's breaking records. She's got charisma. She's got potential. So why are people worried? It's because they've seen this story before. Young star rises fast, gets caught up in the fame, and then crash. Nobody wants that for Reese. Not her fans, not her critics, and definitely not Reese herself. So what's the solution? How do you build a brand without losing your game? It's not easy, but some athletes are figuring it out. Take Caitlin Clark. She's letting her game do the talking. She's not avoiding the spotlight, but she's not chasing it either. And guess what? Brands love it. They're lining up to work with her. But it's not just about choosing between fame and basketball. It's about finding the right balance. Some experts say it's okay to build your brand as long as you're still putting in the work on the court. The key is to make sure your off-court activities support your on-court performance. That means being smart about what you say, what you do, and how you present yourself. For Reese, that might mean dialing back the controversy, maybe focusing more on basketball-related content in her podcast, or using her platform to inspire young players. But here's the real kicker. This isn't just about Reese. It's about all of us. In a world where everyone's trying to build their personal brand, we all need to think about balance. How do we stay true to our skills while still putting ourselves out there? All right, let's talk about what's next for Angel Reese. She's in a tough spot, caught between balling out on the court and building her brand off it. Joe Budden's telling her to sit down, but is that really the answer? Here's the thing. Reese is a star, no doubt, but she's getting heat for her podcast and social media game. Some say she's cheapening her brand. Ouch. But Reese, she's not backing down. She's all cry about it to the haters. So, what's the game plan? Maybe Reese needs to find that sweet spot between being herself and focusing on her game. It's not about changing who she is, but about smart moves that keep her rising in the league. What do you think? Should Angel Reese change her game plan? Or is Joe Budden just playing referee off the court? Let's hear your take.